Welcome to the Easy English Podcast. I'm Kim, and I'm so happy you're here.
The place where you learn English slowly, calmly, clearly, and step by step.
Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Easy English Podcast, the place where you learn English slowly, calmly, clearly, and step by step. My name is Kim, and I'm truly happy that you're here with me today. Before we begin, I want you to relax your shoulders, take a gentle breath, and feel proud of yourself for pressing play on this episode. That simple action, choosing to listen, choosing to improve, choosing to show up, is already a sign of strength. Many people say they want to improve their English, but they never take consistent action. You did, and you should acknowledge that. Today, I want to spend a long time with you, really guiding you, gently encouraging you, and helping you grow something very important: confidence when speaking. English speaking confidence is not just a language skill. It is an emotional skill. It is psychological. It is mental. It is physical. It is something connected to your mind, your voice, your identity, and even your body. When you speak a second language, you are not only thinking about grammar or vocabulary, you are being brave. You are putting yourself into a vulnerable position. You are expressing yourself with less control than in your first language. So if you have ever felt shy, nervous, embarrassed, stressed, frozen, or silent when speaking English, I want you to know something very important. That reaction is normal. You are not alone. Every English learner feels this way. Even advanced learners. Even people who live in English-speaking countries. Even people who look confident. The difference between people who become fluent speakers and people who stay silent is not intelligence. It's not talent. It's not perfect grammar. It's courage. Courage to try. Courage to speak. Courage to make mistakes. Courage to continue even when your voice shakes. And courage is something we can build together, slowly and gently. Today, in this long session, I want to spend time training your mind, your voice, your thoughts, and your beliefs so that you can become a more confident English speaker. I want to help you understand the fear, understand the psychology, understand the process, and understand the steps that create real, deep confidence. Not fake confidence. Not memorized answers. Not pretending. Real confidence that stays with you everywhere you go. In every conversation you have, I'm going to speak slowly, calmly, and clearly. You can listen quietly, or you can repeat after me. You can shadow my voice. You can sit on your couch, or lie down in your bed, or walk outside while you listen. Everything is okay. This time is for you. We are not in a rush. We are not trying to be perfect. We are learning. We are breathing. We are growing. Let's begin with something simple. Repeat after me if you want to. I am learning. I am growing. I am becoming more confident. I don't need to be perfect. It's very good. Now let's talk about where speaking fear comes from. It comes from three main places. The first place is fear of mistakes. From school, from exams, from society, from childhood, we are taught that mistakes are bad. Mistakes mean failure. Mistakes mean we are not good enough. But in language learning, mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are essential. Mistakes are your teacher. Mistakes are evidence that you are using the language. Every mistake you make teaches your brain something. Every mistake creates a stronger memory. Every mistake brings you closer to fluency. When toddlers learn to walk, they fall many times. Falling is not failure. Falling is part of walking. When you speak English, mistakes are part of learning. You cannot avoid them. You should not avoid them. You should welcome them. Repeat softly. My mistakes help me grow. My mistakes are part of learning. I don't need to be afraid of mistakes. Good. The second place speaking fear comes from is fear of judgment. We worry that people will laugh at us, think we are not intelligent, or think we are not educated because our accent is different, or our grammar is not perfect. But let me tell you the truth. People do not judge you as much as you think. Most people admire you. They respect you. They appreciate your effort. If a native English speaker meets you, and you are speaking English, they are impressed. They are grateful. They respect your courage. They know English is not easy. They know you are trying. And trying is powerful. Trying is human. Trying is brave. When you speak English, you are doing something meaningful. You are communicating across cultures. That deserves respect, not judgment. The third place speaking fear comes from is the pressure we put on ourselves. We want to speak fast. We want to speak clearly. We want to speak perfectly. We want to sound like a native speaker. We want to speak without mistakes. But this pressure makes speaking harder. It creates tension. It creates anxiety. It creates fear. Instead of perfection, I want you to focus on connection. Focus on understanding and being understood. That is real communication. That is real English. Perfection is not required. Connection is enough. Let's repeat again. I focus on connection, not perfection. I speak slowly, clearly, calmly. My voice is enough. Good. Now let's talk about how to build speaking confidence. Confidence is not something you magically feel one day. Confidence grows from action. Confidence grows from repetition. Confidence grows from practice. Confidence grows from small successes. Every time you speak even one sentence in English, you grow a little more confident. Every time you repeat a sentence alone in your room, you grow a little more confident. Every time you shadow a voice, you grow a little more confident. Confidence is built from tiny moments, tiny wins, tiny steps. One of the best exercises for building speaking confidence is shadowing. Shadowing trains your mouth, your tongue, your breathing, your rhythm, and your ear. You listen and repeat at the same time, like an echo. It trains your brain to stop translating and start responding. Let's practice a bit more together. I speak with courage. Can express myself. I don't need to be perfect. My voice matters. Very good. Shadowing is powerful because it helps you speak without thinking too much. When you think too much, you become anxious. When you respond automatically, you feel confident. So shadowing trains automatic speaking. Another important technique is thinking in English. When you think in your native language and translate, your brain becomes slow. Speaking becomes stressful. You lose confidence. But if you learn to think small English thoughts during your day, your confidence will grow naturally. When you wake up, think, I'm awake. I'm tired. It's a new day. When you walk outside, think the air is cold. I see people. I'm walking to work. When you cook, think, I'm cutting vegetables. I'm boiling water. These tiny thoughts create a big change. They help your brain accept English as a normal thinking tool. Let's repeat. English can be part of my thoughts. Can think simple English sentences. Now, let's talk about speaking alone. Speaking alone is one of the most powerful ways to build confidence. Many learners think speaking practice must happen with another person, but that is not true. Speaking alone removes fear of judgment. You can practice freely. You can practice anytime. You can practice anywhere. You can talk to yourself in the mirror. You can describe your day. You can tell a short story. You can say 1 minute of English into your phone. Speaking alone builds confidence because you train your voice without pressure. Let's practice a bit. Today I am practicing English. I am using my voice. I am getting better. Another confidence skill is speaking slowly. Many learners try to speak fast because they think fast means fluent, but fast speaking creates stress. Slow speaking creates confidence. When you speak slowly, you have time to breathe. You have time to think. You have time to choose your words. Slow speaking is strong speaking. Slow speakers sound confident. Repeat. I can speak slowly. Slow is strong. Very good. Now let's talk about forgetting words. Many learners feel embarrassed when they forget a word. But forgetting words is normal. Even native speakers forget words. Even teachers forget words. Confidence is not knowing every word. Confidence is knowing how to continue even when you forget a word. You can explain the idea. You can describe the thing. You can say, I don't know the exact word, but it is something like, this skill is called paraphrasing. Paraphrasing creates confidence. Repeat. I can continue even if I forget a word. Now, let's do a mini visualization. Close your eyes if you want. Imagine you are speaking English, maybe with a friend, a coworker, a stranger, or a teacher. Imagine you feel calm. Imagine you breathe slowly. Imagine you speak slowly. Imagine the other person listens to you carefully. Imagine you are not afraid. That feeling, that calm, controlled, confident feeling is something you can create through practice. Repeat softly. I can feel calm when I speak English. I can feel confident when I speak English. Confidence is not something that suddenly appears in one moment. It grows quietly, slowly, gently inside you. And every time you use your voice, you water that confidence. So now let's continue building this feeling inside your mind and inside your body. I want you to relax your shoulders again, relax your jaw, relax your hands, and let your breath become soft and natural. Confidence doesn't grow in tension, it grows in ease. When your body is calm, your voice becomes calm too. And a calm voice is a confident voice. Now imagine again that you are in a real English conversation. Maybe someone asks you, "How are you today?" Will you freeze? Will you panic? You don't need to. Instead, imagine taking one simple breath, one calm second, and then answering slowly, "I'm good. Thanks for asking." Feel how that sounds. Feel how that moves through your voice. See yourself answering slowly, with ease, without pressure. Confidence isn't loud. Confidence isn't fast. Confidence is calm. Now imagine someone asks you another question. What do you do? Again, you breathe, you relax, and you answer slowly. I work in. And I enjoy what I do. If you don't know a word, that's fine. You can describe it. You can say I do something similar to, or it's a job where I help people with. Natural, simple, calm. This is real confidence. Not perfection. Not speed. Calm clarity. One big challenge many learners have is feeling embarrassed about their accents. If you feel embarrassed about your accent, I want to tell you something very important. Your accent is not a problem. Your accent is not something you need to hide. Your accent is a part of your identity. It tells the story of your life, your culture, your first language, your journey. Your accent is not a mistake. Your accent is evidence that you are bilingual. And bilingual people are powerful. Accents only become a problem when your confidence becomes weak. But if your confidence is strong, your accent becomes beautiful. Repeat softly. My accent is part of me. My accent is not a mistake. My accent shows my story. I speak with pride. Another reason people lose confidence is because they compare themselves to others. They compare themselves to native speakers or to other learners who speak faster or more fluently. But comparison is poison for confidence. When you compare, you lose focus on your own progress. You forget how far you've come. You forget that your journey is different. And you start to feel small or weak. But confidence grows when you compare yourself only to your past self. Compare yourself to yesterday. Compare yourself to last week. Compare yourself to last year. Look at the progress you've made. Look at how many words you know now. Look at how many sentences you can say now. Look at how much more comfortable you feel now. That is real progress. That is real growth. Repeat. I compare myself only to my past self. I am improving every day. I am becoming more confident. Now let's talk about the voice in your head. Sometimes the voice in our mind says things like, my English is bad. I don't speak well. I make too many mistakes. People won't understand me. These thoughts destroy confidence. They create fear. They create stress. But these thoughts are not the truth. They are just habits. Old habits from school, from fear, from pressure, from experiences, and we can change them. We can teach your mind new sentences, new beliefs, new thoughts that support your confidence. Repeat after me slowly. I can speak English. Communicate. I can improve. I am learning. I am doing my best. My voice is enough. My English is becoming stronger. I am capable. right? Confidence also grows from something called warm-up. Before speaking English, it helps to warm up your mouth, your voice, and your mind. Just like athletes warm up their muscles, you warm up your speaking muscles. Speak a few easy sentences aloud. How are you? My name is. Today, I am learning English. This warm-up reduces fear. It relaxes your brain. It prepares your mouth. And suddenly, speaking becomes easier. Another way to build confidence is through repetition. Confidence comes from familiarity. The more you repeat a sentence, the more comfortable it feels. For example, repeat this. I can speak clearly. Again. I can speak clearly. Again. I can speak clearly. With repetition, the sentence becomes part of you. The confidence becomes part of you. Now let's explore emotional confidence. Confidence is not only about language. It's about how you feel inside. Many learners feel shy because they feel like a different person in English. And that's normal. When you speak a new language, your personality changes. You may feel quieter, softer, simpler. But this version of you is still you. And this version can grow. It can develop. It can become stronger over time. Confidence comes from accepting this temporary version of yourself and giving it love instead of judgment. Repeat. I accept myself when I speak English. I allow myself to grow slowly. I am patient with myself. It's very good. Next, let's talk about breathing. When people feel nervous, their breathing becomes fast and short. But you cannot speak confidently with fast breathing. Confident speaking needs slow breathing. So I want you to take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Good. When you speak English, always breathe before answering. That one breath gives your brain time to relax. It gives your mouth time to prepare. It gives your confidence time to rise. Now, imagine another situation. Someone asks you a question you didn't expect. Normally, you might panic. You might freeze. But now, imagine you stay calm. You take one breath. You speak slowly. Let me think for a moment. Or that's a good question. Or I'm not sure how to say it, but these small phrases give you time. They keep the conversation flowing. They show confidence even when you are thinking. And confidence is not knowing every answer. Confidence is knowing you can handle moments of uncertainty. Repeat. I can stay calm in unexpected moments. I can take my time. I don't need to rush. Excellent. Now let's talk about speaking to strangers. Speaking English to strangers is one of the scariest things for many learners. But strangers do not know your level. They do not know your mistakes. They do not know your past. To them, you are simply a person trying to communicate. And they judge you far less than you judge yourself. When you speak to strangers, you are building real-world confidence. And every small conversation with a stranger ordering food, asking directions, greeting someone makes you strong. Repeat. Speaking to strangers helps me grow. I can speak even when I feel shy. Now let's do something deeper. Let's talk about identity. When you speak in your first language, you feel smart, funny, clear, comfortable. But in English, you may feel simple or slow. And this change makes many learners feel less themselves. But let me tell you something important. Your identity in English is not fixed. It is growing. It can expand. It can become powerful. The more you practice, the more your English personality becomes confident, expressive, relaxed, and natural. And one day your English personality will feel just as real as your native one. Repeat. My English identity is growing. I am becoming myself in English. I can express who I am. Let's talk about courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting even when fear is present. Every time you speak English, even one sentence, you are being courageous. And courage builds confidence. Courage grows through action. You become confident by doing the thing that scares you, not by waiting until you feel ready. If you wait to feel ready, you will wait forever. But when you speak even with fear, your confidence grows. Repeat. I can speak even when I feel nervous. I am brave. I take action. Good. Now let's train resilience. The ability to continue even when speaking feels difficult. Sometimes you will feel stuck. Sometimes you will forget words. Sometimes you will make mistakes. Sometimes conversations will feel uncomfortable. But resilient speakers continue. They breathe. They try again. They don't quit. And this resilience is what creates long-term confidence. Repeat, I continue even when it's hard. I don't quit. I keep going. Now let's strengthen your speaking flow. Speaking confidence also grows from rhythm. English has a rhythm, a pattern, a music. When you speak with rhythm, you feel more natural. You feel more fluent. So let's do a small exercise. Repeat with rhythm. I can speak slowly. I can speak clearly. My voice is steady. I am improving. I feel stronger. I trust myself. Let your voice relax into the rhythm. Confidence lives in rhythm. Now, let's imagine a full conversation. Imagine you are sitting across from someone. You are speaking English. Your hands are relaxed. Your shoulders are soft. Your breathing is calm. You speak slowly. You smile gently. You listen carefully. You answer with confidence. Even if you don't know a word, you stay calm. Even if you make a mistake, you continue. Even if you feel shy, you breathe and move forward. You connect with the person. You communicate your ideas. This is the version of you we are building. This confident, calm, expressive version repeats softly. This is who I can become. This version of me is real. I am growing into confidence. Now let's prepare you for real-world situations. When someone asks you a question in English, take a breath, smile, and start your answer with a simple sentence. Simple sentences build confidence. For example, I think, in my opinion. For me, I feel that. These are easy ways to begin speaking. Next, let's practice clarity. Clarity is more important than perfect grammar. When you speak clearly, people understand you. And when people understand you, you feel confident. So repeat after me slowly. I speak clearly. Speak with intention. I speak to be understood. Now let's talk about long-term confidence. Confidence grows from habits. Your daily habits shape your speaking ability. Practice a little every day. Shadow a few sentences every day. Think a few thoughts in English every day. Speak alone for 1 minute every day. These small habits create strong confidence. Repeat. I build my confidence daily. Improve little by little. I am consistent. Finally, I want to guide you through a closing moment. A soft, calm moment. I want you to place your hand on your chest if you feel comfortable. Feel your breath. Feel your voice inside your body. Feel your strength. Feel your courage. If you are learning a second language, you are opening your world or expanding your mind. You are becoming someone more capable, more confident, more connected. Repeat softly. I am proud of myself. I am becoming confident. I am speaking with courage. I trust my journey. I am growing. And now, take one last slow breath in and one slow breath out. My friend, thank you for spending this long, powerful session with me. You stayed, you listened, you practiced, you grew. That is confidence. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the Easy English Podcast, leave a comment, and share this episode with someone who also wants to speak with confidence. Remember, confidence is built step by step, word by word, breath by breath. Keep practicing, keep speaking, keep believing in yourself. I'm Kim, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, my friend.
Thank you for listening to the Easy English Podcast. Take care, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode.